What if everything you've ever been told about leadership is backwards? Here's the fascinating thing that surprised me. While most senior executives are extroverts, research from leading business schools shows that introverts actually make more effective leaders. And if you've ever been told you're too quiet to lead, this video is about to change everything. Today, I'm sharing the truth why your introverted traits, the ones you've no doubt been told to fix, are actually your greatest leadership advantages. And I'll give you free access to the Introvert Leadership Strengths Assessment. This is my personalized tool that identifies exactly which leadership superpowers you possess and gives you a 30-day action plan for using them with your team. This isn't motivational fluff. This is backed by neuroscience, rigorous studies, and real-world results. So let's dive into why quiet leaders consistently outperform their louder counterparts. Let's start with research published in the Academy of Management journal that completely changed how I think about leadership. The study tracked managers and employees at a national pizza chain and discovered something fascinating. Introvert leaders delivered better outcomes than extroverts when managing proactive teams. Why? Because while extroverted leaders often felt threatened by employee initiative, introvert leaders were more likely to listen to their team's ideas and implement them. Think about that for a moment. The very trait we're told makes us weak as leaders, our tendency to listen more than we speak, actually makes us more effective. This challenges everything we've been told about charismatic leadership being the gold standard. But the science goes deeper than behavior. It's literally in our brains. Neuroimaging studies show that introverts have higher baseline arousal in their prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for planning, decision-making, and strategic thinking. This means we're naturally wired for the kind of thoughtful leadership that creates sustainable results. If you've ever felt broken for needing time to process, here's what the science shows. Your introverted brain is designed to handle complexity more thoroughly than extroverted brains. A 2016 study, published in the International Journal of Research in Medical Sciences, analyzed decision-making patterns in 370 participants. The research found that introverts rely on intuition and inner feelings, don't make impulsive decisions, while extroverts typically make snap decisions and quick choices based on what feels natural in the moment. When your team faces a crisis, there's a difference between the fastest decision and the best decision, and the science shows introverts are wired to deliver the best one. Your brain processes information more thoroughly before acting, considering variables and long-term consequences that others might miss in their rush to decide. As an introverted leader, this careful analysis isn't hesitation. It's strategic thinking that protects your team from hasty choices. I remember when I first learned this, it completely reframed how I saw my own decision-making process. All those times I'd been criticized for not deciding fast enough, I wasn't being slow, I was being strategic. My brain was computing variables and long-term consequences that others were missing in their rush to act. This is why your instinct to pause and think before responding isn't hesitation. It's a strategic advantage. Your brain is literally designed to process complexity better than extroverted brains under pressure. When other leaders are making reactive decisions they'll regret tomorrow, you're making strategic choices that create lasting value. That's not a weakness. That's a superpower backed by neuroscience. Here's where the research gets really interesting. Research published in the Annual Review of Organizational Psychology shows that listening behavior has a strong positive correlation with work outcomes, particularly relationship quality and employee engagement. But not for the reason you might think. It's not because we're more approachable as introverts. It's because we're better listeners. Harvard Business School researchers Julian Zlotov and Francis Flynn studied listening behaviors in workplace settings, surveying MBA students and analyzing stranger interactions. They found a significant negative relationship between extroversion and perceived listening ability, meaning the more extroverted someone was, the worse they were rated as listeners. Let that sink in for a moment. Your natural tendency to listen more than you speak isn't a leadership weakness. It's creating the psychological safety that makes teams perform at their highest level. Every time you pause to really understand what a team member is saying, every time you ask a thoughtful follow-up question instead of jumping to your own opinion, you're building the foundation for exceptional team performance. The science proves what you've probably felt intuitively. People don't need leaders who talk at them. They need leaders who actually hear them. Research on decision-making shows that introverts tend to use a more deliberative approach, carefully considering options and potential outcomes before acting, rather than making quick, impulsive choices. Extroverts typically use heuristic processing, making decisions based on surface-level cues and immediate patterns. This explains why introvert-led companies tend to have more sustainable growth patterns. You're not just managing for this quarter's results, your brain is naturally computing the long-term implications of today's decisions. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Barack Obama. What do they have in common? They're all introverts whose strategic thinking approach created lasting impact rather than flashy short-term wins. When Buffett talks about his investment strategy, he doesn't describe quick instincts or gut reactions. He talks about deep analysis, patient observation, and long-term thinking. That's the introvert brain at work, and it's created one of the most successful investment records in history. Your tendency to think deeply about problems isn't overthinking. It's the strategic processing that creates sustainable success. Perhaps most surprisingly, research on workplace relationships consistently shows that introverts build stronger, more trusting connections with their team members. While extroverts tend to cultivate broader networks, introverts focus their energy on developing deeper, more meaningful relationships. Studies on communication quality in the workplace confirm that depth of connection matters more than breadth when it comes to building trust and engagement. Quality over quantity isn't just a nice philosophy, it's a measurable leadership advantage. When team members trust their leader deeply, they take more creative risks, share problems earlier, and commit more fully to team goals. Your preference for meaningful one-on-one conversations creates the foundation for high-performance teams. I've seen this play out countless times. While extroverted managers are working the room at networking events, introvert managers are having the deep, authentic conversations that create lasting loyalty. The relationships you build might be fewer in number, but they're deeper in trust. And that trust translates directly into team performance. So what does this mean for you as an introvert leader? It means every trait you've been told to fix is actually backed by scientific research as a leadership strength. Your careful decision-making isn't slow, it's strategic. Your preference for listening isn't passive, it's engagement building. Your one-on-one focus isn't avoiding groups, it's relationship mastery. Your need for processing time isn't inefficiency, it's your brain's way of delivering superior results. The science is clear. You're not a leader despite being an introvert. You're a better leader because of it. Now, I know this research might have you thinking about your own leadership strengths differently. If you want to discover exactly which of these science-backed advantages you naturally possess, I've created a free assessment that identifies your specific introvert leadership strengths. The Introvert Leadership Strengths Assessment takes just 10 minutes and gives you a personalized profile of how your brain naturally approaches leadership. Plus, you'll get specific strategies for leveraging each of your strengths with your current team. You'll discover whether you're a strategic architect, an individual developer, a steady guide, or one of the other science-backed leadership profiles. And you'll get a 30-day action plan for amplifying your natural strengths starting this week. So, download your free Introvert Leadership Strengths Assessment using the link in the description. Discover your personalized leadership profile and get specific strategies for leveraging your natural advantages. Because remember, the science is clear. You're not a leader despite being an introvert. You're a better leader because of it.